The dog catcher? I think we played the dogs this week, didn't we?
Yeah.
Wonder what that means.
An ordinance.
Hello, hockey fans, and welcome back to the Bomb Shelter for this week's episode of Bombers Live. I'm Johnny B.
I'm Copel Walker.
I'm Doc Walker.
And together, we are Bombers Live, coming to you every weekend throughout the Great Lakes Hockey League season, bringing you the latest news and highlights from the West Bend Bombers and the rest of the teams in the Great Lakes Hockey League. I want to start off our show, as always, by thanking our sponsors at BG Decal and Apparel in downtown West Bend for their support. And also the Pizza Station in Jackson, Wisconsin for their continued support of our endeavor to cover this great league. We'd also like to thank our league contacts for sending us score sheets and information to report to you guys on the happenings this weekend. Mike Babcock from the Calumet Wolverines, Nate Chinosky from the Mosinee Papermakers, and Cody Sivanen from the Portage Lake Pioneers helping us out this week. Bombers Live birthdays this week. Yesterday, friend of the show, friend of ours, we go disc golfing with the guy, big Bombers fan. Yesterday, Big Mike McGaw, happy birthday to you, sir. Yesterday was his birthday. And next week, Saturday, it's a good one. Brick Wall Billy Sias, #1 in your program for the West Bend Bombers, year in and year out, one of the top goalies in the league. Next week, Saturday, is Billy's birthday.
And also, me and Doc's dad's birthday is today. 71. Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday, Pops. All right. Excellent. So, that's our Bombers Live birthdays. Reminder for you fans, those of you that missed last week's episode, nominations are now open for this year's Best Mustache and Best Hockey Hair awards that will be given out. To nominate your favorite player for either one or both of these awards, I mean, look at Freebs Freeborn, he could be in both of them, really. Send a picture of your favorite player to us. Send a message through Facebook to either myself or West Bend Bombers, or heck, even one of these guys, and they can get it to me, of your favorite player with their hockey hair flowing or their mustache groomed very nicely. We'll be voting. We'll be putting a poll out later, probably in another couple of weeks. We'll let the nominations come in, and then we'll get a poll going where you fans can decide who is indeed the league's best mustache and best flow.
Right.
Also, a reminder for the fans, I remember we brought this up about a month ago. I don't know when the deadline is for this, but keep in mind that the league did create a new award this year. It's called the Tim Jacobson Award. The Eagle River and the Great Lakes Hockey created this award to recognize the efforts of non-player or officials from the league for their commitment to the Great Lakes Hockey League and promoting and trying to spread the word about the league. To nominate somebody you think is promoting this league or doing whatever to help the Great Lakes Hockey League get better. To nominate them, you can email Bob McDonald at the address that I will have right here below. I'll add that later with the graphics. With the nominee's name and a brief explanation of why you believe they deserve this award. For more information on the history of this award and why it's created, you can visit the Great Lakes Hockey League website on Goal Line.
Yeah.
All right, got that out of the way. So, this week the Bombers had a game against the Fox Cities Ice Dogs last night at home.
Yeah.
A little bit different from when we traveled up there last week Saturday. This was an exhibition game. West Bend would be the only ones to score in the first period with goals from number 3, Shea Klitsky, assisted by number 9, Dan Schultz, and number 24, Russell the Professor Johnson. Second tally went to number 13, Tom Lindgren, assisted by number 8, Tomas Jelimanicki, and number 19, Scotty Holtz. Third goal of the period for the Bombers went to number 6, Brian Rupp, assisted by number 21, Steve Klug, and another assist for Tomas Jelimanicki. 3-0 Bombers after the first period.
Yeah, besides a 3-0 score, I heard there was another interesting highlight. I didn't get to see it.
A highlight?
Something with Danny Sheehan. Doc, maybe you seen what happened?
Looked like he tripped over some kryptonite out there on the blue line.
Superman tripped over some kryptonite on the blue line.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I promised I wouldn't bring it up, but seeing as you gentlemen did, that was a very entertaining moment. I'm sure he'll be getting grief from the boys about that one. He was definitely blades up on that one instead of blades down. Nobody around him. It was interesting to see, but it just goes to show you even superheroes can fail once in a while.
That's right.
So 3-0 after the first period in that game. Second would start out with a goal by number 7, R.J. Rick, assisted by Tom Lindgren. Next tally would go to Dan Schultz, number 9, assisted by Russell the Professor Johnson and Shea the Tank Klitsky. I think it was, 10 seconds later, Dan Schultz would get another goal, his second of the affair, assisted again by Shea the Tank Klitsky and Russell the Professor Johnson. Another goal for the Bombers, first of the game by number 8, Jason McAloo.
J-Mac.
Apples going to Scotty Holtz and number 14, Eric Haber. Second goal of the game for Shea Klitsky. Second assist of the game to Eric Haber. And one more tally in the second period for the Bombers. Second of the game for number 8, Jason McAloo, unassisted. 9-zip Bombers after 2. Thoughts?
The dogs got put in perspective, I think. It's a little different when you're not playing 10 guys.
Well, we had a dog ordinance in West Bend.
Yes,
you know.
yes, and a leash law.
Leash law, yes.
Leash law.
We abide by that there.
Yeah.
Their goalie, he took a good grilling, but he gave Doc a nice wave.
Yeah?
So
He took your chirping well in the second period?
He did.
That's good to hear. I like that when they play back. It makes it more interesting.
Apparently he's a young rookie or something.
18 years
It's nice
old,
to
yeah.
see the boys finally put it together in the
Welcome to
second.
West Bend, Rook.
Yeah, no doubt. Welcome to the town. Third period, not much more action, but it was all Bombers. Goal for number 21, Steve Klug. Assisted by number 7, R.J. Rick. And the final tally of the affair would go to our team captain, number 19, Scotty Holtz. Unassisted to give the Bombers an 11-zip Bombers win. Exhibition, though. It's the only
Yeah.
bad part about it.
Yeah, it kind of sucks because we had all those points and the guys don't get any credit for them.
The Ice Dogs were unable to put one in the twine in that one, but I'm sure if they had scored, I'm sure Nick Groth would have either scored the goal or had the assist. You know,
Without a doubt.
that's what I'm thinking. I mean, a little, just in my mind.
Definitely.
So, good on Nick Groth for showing up, though. He's a heck of a nice guy. Goalies in that game, Ice Dogs, number 30, like the guy spoke about. Number 30, Mitch Kroll, 18-year-old kid. 21 saves on 42 shots faced. And for the Bombers, goaltender Eric Easy Everson, 42 saves on 42 shots for the exhibition win shutout for Easy E.
Yeah.
So, that's news from your West Bend Bombers this week, folks. 11-0 win for those boys. Next weekend they'll be off. So, with news from the rest of the Great Lakes Hockey League.
Lots of big games going on this weekend in the G. Plenty of action. We'll start out with the Fondy Bears taking a real crappy bus ride up to Wolverine territory in Calumet. Apparently their bus broke down and the game was a little bit delayed.
Again?
Yes, the
What's
bus
with the
broke
Bears
down
buses? They're the bad bus Bears, apparently, huh?
Bad bus
Yeah, but I seen
Bears.
Calumet posted, don't worry, we'll wait for you. So if they would have got there at midnight, they still would have played that game. So Wolverines would open the scoring with number 40 Larson, assisted by 20 Babcock and 24 Fredrickson. And then 15 Harju would get on the sheet from 14 Byring and number 11 Rastello and Cheese. 20 Babcock would get on the sheet.
Yeah.
From 40 Larson and the Rook 25 Middleton, and then Mike Yo number 6 would get on the sheet from Urkela number 2 and 24 Fredrickson. 4-0 Cal after 1.
Wow.
They must have been a little tired. I mean,
Wow.
they had to have a couple Bears hold that bus up so they could change whatever, you know.
Well, you know, Cal's lost 3 straight to the Bears, so they were probably sick of that.
Yeah, definitely. It was probably pretty serious going on, and they just got their liquor license approved up there, so they're
Well, that's always good.
Fantastic
the Cal
job.
fans, you know, they're
Yep.
probably drinking them up.
Yep. Have a cold one. Gotta like it.
Yep, so Mr. Mustache runner-up last year, 19 Smet would get on the sheet to open the second period from number 6 Owen. And then number 17 Goodfellow would get on the sheet from Smet.
He's always on the sheet.
16 Benton Dinovich would get an unassisted goal. And then Rastello and Cheese would get on the sheet from, of course, Rory Anderson and 66 Johnson. Rastello would get another goal from Anderson, and we would round out the second period with a goal from 17 Goodfellow, assisted by Smet. 6-4 Cal.
It's a little closer.
Wow.
At least they're making
Bears
a game
came
of
back,
it.
probably making Cal a little nervous, you know.
Sure.
So third period would come out, And Goodfellow would get himself a hat trick
Good fellow.
on the power play from 16 Dinovich and 20 McKinich. And the Cheese, he wasn't having that, so he would get himself a hat trick as well, right behind that, shorthanded from,
Really?
from Anderson. And the final tally of the game would be from number 4, Busano. From number 2, Urkala, and the goalie, 29 Patrick, would get him an apple. 8-5 Cal up there in the Coliseum.
Good one for them.
30 Dinovich would stop 44 of 50, and or 42 of 50, and Patrick would stop 34 of 39.
Okay.
Now, ER would travel over to the rec center. And
Did
take
you
on-
say ER?
Yes, ER would travel over to the rec center and take on the Makers. Apparently they had a very good crowd. I was talking to Move On a little bit, and he said there was like 600 people in there.
Really? That's a nice crowd.
600 at the Dome.
Yeah,
eh?
that makes it
Wow.
exciting.
No, at the rec center in Mosinee.
Oh, Mosley Rec Center.
So 14 Racino would open the scoring from 13 Velo and 25 Hoth. And then 16 for ER, Madlung would get a goal from number 4 Dahlquist. Then 27 Tomsky from Hansen and 12 Cope.
Sure.
And Lucas Otto would get on the sheet, number 7 from number 2 Cronley and number 9 Weber. 2-2 after 1.
Wow.
Good game.
So usually is a good game between these guys. You
Sure.
know, plenty of beers in the bag were probably being sold. You know, 'cause
Beer?
they were kind of nervous.
Beer?
I bet.
In a bag.
Yeah. So second period would only see one scorer, and that would be number 7 Lucas Otto, shorthanded from 21 Houseworth, 3-2 ER. After
Nice. Attaboy, Lucas.
Wow.
So they would skate into the third, and it would be a very long defensive battle, all the way until the last 54 seconds of the game. Omar would get a breakaway, 19, and he had 2 before this, so Madash stopped 2 breakaways before this one. But he couldn't stop this one, and Omar would go bar down from Theron Bauer, number 3, back on the lineup.
Whoa, whoa.
That's
Aaron
cool.
Bauer?
Yeah, I thought
Correct.
he retired for them. That's cool if he came
And
back to play.
13 Velo on the assist. And then, with 9 seconds to go in the game, Omar again, 19, would score from 14 Racino and 25
With the
Hoff.
game winner?
With the game
Wow.
winner,
9
4-3
seconds to
Makers,
go.
600 people going frickin'
Oh,
nuts.
I'm sure that had to be so exciting. Wow.
It was a purple party up in there.
Wow. So wait, Big Mike didn't score in that game for ER, hey?
Big Mike did not score.
Wow,
but
he broke his
did
streak.
get a 2-minute penalty for something.
What?
Wow. Well, he made the sheet at least.
Probably for just showing up. Who knows?
Yeah.
I suppose you're right.
Number 30, Matt Dash would stop 44 of 48, and Chubbs Lashua, 33, would stop 29 of 32. So,
Wow.
good game against
Yeah.
those guys as always.
Yeah.
Man.
Next game
You're
would
right
be
there.
Can't be everywhere at once. We're
No,
missing
you
these
can't.
games, yeah.
No. And you know that's why we need more of you fans to get some footage out there. It'd be great to
Everybody was
see.
getting crazy down at Dave's place, I bet.
Crazy at Dave's, you know.
Yeah.
Next game would be the Ice Dogs against the Deacons.
Ah, that Friday night affair. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Black and yellow's been hot.
Yes, so you know, they loaded up the kennel truck and headed on over to the Pier Center. 19 Belanger would get the first tally from 17 Weber, and it would be 1-0 Deacons after 1. So they must have had a very interesting speech in the intermission, because it would be the Rid and Jansen show in the second period. Number 20, Rid would get a goal from 15 Hughes, and then 6 Jansen from 10 Ballard. And then Rid again from 15 Hughes and 14 Caney, and then Jansen, number 6 again, from Nick Groth, number 3, and Eloranta made the trip, number 2.
Field mouse.
Mm-hmm.
4-1 Dogs after 1,
Wow.
or after 2.
Hmm.
So we come out for the third, and Fallhaber, 44, would score from 24
Sure.
Huff,
Okay.
and Belanger, of course.
Trying to get back in it, De Pires,
Yep,
huh?
and
Okay.
then De Pere would score again.
Uh-oh.
18 Machuski and 16 Belanger, the other one. Then De Pere would score the game-tying goal.
Uh-oh.
From number 22 Lambrick and 19 Belanger.
Black and yellow.
Uh-oh.
But it wouldn't be enough because number 20 Rid would get himself a hat trick from Hughes. There was 4 minutes to go in the game, so
Dead time.
they had time, but they couldn't pull it out, and they dropped that one. Dogs win 5-4.
That Rid, that guy's pretty good. He had a good game against us last
Yeah,
weekend
he
up
did.
there in their barn.
33 Tushies would stop 40 of 45, and Drew Cheney, who would take a shoulder injury.
Hand, I think it was, but he's all right.
Some sort of injury. He would stop 39 of 43. So Dogs continue to win.
Yeah.
Calumet would take on ER on Saturday night. And they must have partied too hard at Luigi's because we didn't get the game sheet. But we do have the scorers for Calumet. Number 6, Yo would score. 7, Jim Bray would get 2. And Rory Anderson would have 3 apples, with 27 Jacques getting the OT game winner.
Yeah.
And ER came there with only 10 skaters.
Wow.
And they took Cal to overtime?
Took Cal to OT.
Hmm.
Cal wins again.
Wow.
Wow.
All right.
Some good games this weekend around the Great
Man.
Lakes Hockey League. Get out and see some hockey,
Now,
folks.
I
man.
know this is the matchup that you all really wanted to hear about. Fondy Bears get on their beat-up bus, just head it 15 minutes south and go to the D. Number 2, Harris for the Pios would open the scoring from number 12, Sturos, and then number 20, McKinich would score for the Bears from 27, Greeby. 1-1 after 1.
Okay.
Lots of penalties in this game. The Bears took 14 penalties alone.
Wow. Little chippy up there at the D.
Yeah, so second period would come out and it would be the Smet show as he would get a natural hat trick with 2 unassisted goals to start it out, and then he would get another one assisted from 16 Dinovich and number 7 Durant.
Wow, that's nice.
Really?
He's got a good mustache too. That Smet guy.
Then Captain Turner, 11, would get on the sheet from 16 Fenton and number 10
Charlie T.
Foles, 4-2 after 2. Bunch of game misconducts,
Wow.
like I said, just craziness up in there.
Yeah, I saw the sheet, and it might be a
Third
suspension.
period, number 2 Harris would get himself an unassisted goal, and then 2 Harris again for a hat trick for himself. I think that's the first Pile hat trick all year from 27 Lepisto, and tie the game and 4-4. And then number 5 Zerbst would get the winner for the Piles.
What? Really?
From 16 Fenton and number 20 Bailey. Dinovich would stop 26 of 31, and Lowry would stop 45 of 49 shots. Like I said, 14 penalties, and 4 Bears would receive game misconducts, including 16 Dinovich, 19 Smet, 27 Greeby, and 28 Wills.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wills even pushed an official or something like that.
Yeah.
These Bears are bad news. Bad news Bears.
Bad bus Bears. They're probably crabby. Their bus broke down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably had something to do with it. You know, they probably had to. I don't know if they got Uber up there.
Coleman didn't make the trip to keep him in line either.
True,
so.
true. And the last game of the weekend would be the Deacons heading to the rec center to take on the Makers.
Oh.
14 Racino would open the scoring from 24 Dallenbach and 25 Hoth. Then 19 Omar would get one from Velo, 13. Then 25 Hoth from Racino, 14, and Christensen, 16. Number 12, Max Cope would get on the sheet from 17 Hansen and 19 Omar Milan again. 19 Belanger would finally get on the sheet for the Deacons from 24 Huff, followed by 44 Fallhaber
Joey!
Oh.
from Belanger. And Bernardo, number 9 Nardzik, would get a goal from Flip, 15.
Flippy.
I like that flip.
And number 11 Lentz, 5-2 Makers after 1.
Okay. Got some work to do, Deacons.
Lots of work.
After 1.
Yeah, lots of work. We'd start out the second period the same way we started the game. 14 Racino would get another goal from Hansen, 17.
Sure.
Then 16 Christensen, followed by an assist with Racino again. That guy's all over.
Yeah, he's all over.
And then number 72 for the Deacons.
Steinhoff?
Calvin?
New daddy Calvin Steinhoff would get a goal.
Another
assisted
one.
by Lambrick, 22, and 12.
Steinhoff's on fire lately.
Purr. Put that. That guy's something. 27, Tomsky would score for the Makers from Tom Sick and number 7, Nick Bush.
Bushy.
And 25, Trevor Hoth would get on the sheet from 17, Hansen and 16, Christensen.
Sure.
Then the Deacons would get another one from Lambrick, 22, assisted from Purr and 24, Huff. 9-4 after 2.
Wow.
Plenty of bags and beers. They probably sold out of beer. I mean,
Oh, I doubt that. I'm sure they're prepared. They know how those fans roll.
so third period would come out, and 19 Belanger for the Deacons would score again. Guys having a great year.
Yeah.
From 24 Hoff, and then 25 Trevor Hoff.
Again,
Hat trick from
Yep.
Racino.
there's that kid again.
Followed by Belanger, 19, getting another hat trick of his own from
Ooh.
Lambrick and Purr again. Nardo would get on the sheet for the last scorer from Lentz and Flip. And Makers all over the guys, 11-6. Ashmore would stop 21 of 31. And Moseny would double them up and play both the goalies for Deacons. Tushy would stop 25 of 29. And Turney got to play some minutes. He stopped 25 of 32.
Wow.
So, yeah,
Somewhat decent game, not real close, but
interesting
Beer-
stuff.
Beer goes 0-2 on the weekend, huh?
Beer goes 0-2.
Bears go 0-2 on the weekend.
Yep. And Makers and Cal both win too.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So that's your action from around the rest of the Great Lakes
Lots
Hockey
of
League.
action.
As usual, a lot of stuff going on from Corporal Walker. So at this point, like we do every week, we're going to turn it over to Doc Walker for our Goon of the Week, our Sieve Central 3 stars, and all the other great stuff that Doc hands you folks. Doc Walker.
All right. Thanks, Johnny. All right, boys. So we might as well just get right into the sieve. We seen this poor guy last night.
Who gave up the most this week, Doc?
It's unfortunate.
It is unfortunate.
That's his first appearance, though.
Yeah.
Good for him. Good on him to take it.
Good
Yeah,
on
yeah.
him to take it well.
Who do we got?
Okay, boys, and the sieve is Mitchell Kroll, number 30, for your Ice Dogs. 11 biscuits in his debut.
Biscuits?
Even though
Biscuits and gravy.
Even though
There
he
you
didn't have a
go.
good showing, I think he had a good time, and he was definitely taking the ribbon well, and he gave Doc a nice wave.
Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Excellent.
sorry, Mitch. Maybe next time you can do a little better. But
Yep.
you did get talked about today.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, boys. So let's go right into the Goon.
The Goon, yeah. A lot of penalties
A
around
lot
the
of
league.
penalties up there in the old D Stadium.
Yoder hater?
Yeah.
Up in the Yooper,
Up there,
Yoder?
eh? And the Goon is Mr. Jeff Willis, number 28 of your Fond du Lac Bears.
Jeff Wills, I believe.
Wills, there you go,
Okay.
Wills, sorry. 5 minutes for fighting, 2 minutes for a game misconduct, and 2 minutes, boys, for pushing a zebra.
Was that 10 and 10, you mean?
Yeah, it was played
Yeah,
10 minutes.
10 and 10.
2, 10 and 10, so 22 minutes total. Yeah, that's a pretty good amount, right?
That's a lot of,
Contact with an official, you say?
yeah.
Mm.
So I don't know if he, did
Yeah.
a chest bump thing, or if he just said, hey, zebra.
It'd be interesting to see if we see that name highlighted in yellow on the Great Lakes Hockey League
You know,
website
sometimes
tomorrow.
Bears are hungry. You might have attacked that zebra. You know.
Yeah. Okay, boys, so we got a lot of people recording Hatties this weekend.
I would
Okay,
say.
so
We'll go right into the 3
This
stars and this weekend's hat trick. So, let's go, let's see, we got number 17, James Goodfellow for Fondy.
Good, fellow.
He had a hat trick. Johan Rid for the Dogs, number 20. He had a hattie. The Cheese, Logan Rastello, number 11 for Cal. He had 3 goals and an assist.
Cheesy.
Yeah, you got number 25, Trevor Hoff for Moseny. He had a hattie and 3 assists.
Yeah.
Number 2 Harris for PLP.
Yep,
I had it.
Harris for PLP had
All
a
over the
hattie.
place.
And Mr. Alex Racino of Moseny, he had 3 goals and 4 assists this weekend. So
Wow.
a lot of people putting down the hatties, but all these guys weren't good enough to make the 3 stars.
No?
No. In your 3rd star, boys, number 19 for Fondy, Mr. Ryan Smet.
How'd he do?
4 goals, 2 assists.
Wow. That's
So-
a good game. 4 goals, 2
Yeah.
assists over the weekend, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Natural hat trick too.
Yeah, natural hattie too. You gotta bring that up.
Yeah.
Okay, and this guy, he's just, like Cope said, he's having a great year. He's on fire. Your second star for the Deacons, number 19, Mark Belanger.
Yep.
4 goals and 3 assists this weekend.
Yeah.
So he's really pouring it on, and he's moving up the sheet, and he's one of the reasons why the Deacons are doing as good as they are this year.
Definitely.
He always
Yeah.
seems to be in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, and
True
they
that.
got him playing with Johnson, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That don't hurt.
No, that sure helps a lot. Okay, boys, and your number 1 star this week is number 31 for your West Bend Bombers, Mr. Eric Easy Everson with a
Easy E.
shutout, 42 saves and 42 shots. So
Easy does it, do it easy.
that's right.
It's the way you do it.
Easy looked really impressive from the parts of the game that I got to see. He made some big saves.
Oh my God, yeah.
Dogs easily could, if they just would have got one, it might have been a different game. They might have turned it up a little bit.
Yeah,
But
but
they just couldn't solve that guy.
no, he was playing out of his mind.
We are very
last
fortunate to have the goalies that we have playing for West Bend.
Yes.
Definitely.
Both of them are really good.
So,
Yes.
good job, Easy.
Yep.
So,
That boy,
boys-
Easy E.
We've had a lot of shakeups here in the standings this weekend.
Do tell, good man.
Okay, so your West Bend Bombers are still number 1 at 7-3 with 14 points. But Mosinee and Cal both won both their games this weekend.
So they're
So
pretty
now
up.
they're both 6-2 with 12 points. Okay? Behind them is the Dogs. They're at 6-4. They have 12 points as well. Now the Pier has fallen a little bit. They're 4-5-1, dropping 2 this weekend.
Yeah, that hurt him.
So that's all right though. They're still at 9 points and right in the middle of the
Yeah,
pack.
they're right where they need to be.
Marquette 4-5-0-1. They haven't played in a while now, so maybe this rest might help them. They're still at 9 points. Fondy lost 2 this weekend, boys. They're 4-5.
That hurt them,
Okay. Eagle River 3-4-1-1. That's odd, isn't it?
Yeah.
8 points for them. They should be way better.
yeah.
Madash is playing really good for them, though.
He
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
He's got them in games. So.
Yeah, and Big Mike, he's been scoring like at will almost.
Marquette probably misses him behind that.
Oh, I'm sure they do. And Portage Lake with their second win
Yeah.
of the season, boys.
Good job, PLP.
They're 2-8 with 4 points.
They got to win both the last 2 weekends now.
Yeah.
So they're doing
Good on
okay.
them.
They're
They're
finally
turning it up a little earlier this year.
Yeah.
And 53 days till the tournament, boys.
Oh my gosh,
So,
less than 2
we're
months
getting
now.
down there now.
Better book your hotels or build an igloo in Mosinee.
That's right.
Snow's melting. You might have to pitch a tent.
I know, right?
Okay, so now this weekend coming up, boys, we only got 3 games going on.
Yeah.
Bombs are off, like Johnny said. So Friday night, we got Cal in Marquette. Marquette's back in some action.
Yeah.
Now that could be an interesting game.
Oh, sure, a little rivalry up in the UP there.
Then we got Fondy. They got to travel to ER. That's an exhibition game.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Saturday night, the only game going on, Marquette at ER. So,
That could be a good game.
Yeah.
yes.
Not too many games next week, just 3,
Oh,
huh?
sure, just 3. That's all we got.
So that's what Doc's got. Next week, folks, you're going to want to be sure to tune in for the second time this year. We are going to be turning the show over to the ladies of Bombers Live. They're going to be treating you folks to a special Valentine's Day edition with the ladies and possibly studio guests. We'll see if we can line up. But that's what's going on next week. Valentine's Day episode with the ladies of Bombers Live. Bombers are off. So that's what we got. Till next week when the ladies take over, I'm Johnny B.
Copel Walker.
I'm Doc Walker.
And we are off like a prom dress. Go